On the news tonight, Akeredolu restates administration commitment to rehabilitation and construction of roads in Ondo State. Governor Fintin declares 24-hour curfew as Adamawa residents loot warehouses. Aftermath military coup, ECOWAS imposes no-flight zone on Niger Republic. And from the foreign scene, deadly blast at Pakistan political rally claims 35 people. Very good evening and thank you for joining us on the news tonight. I am Jane Aino. People of the state have been assured of the Akeredolu administration's resolve to continue executing projects and programs that will make lives more meaningful and boost economic development. Recently, some road projects were completed at Ijakboer State Extension, Olokun-Wolu, beside School of Nursing, Obaile, and El Shaddai roads, totaling 9.1 kilometers. Government House correspondent Olumide Adeluwoyi has the detail.
Before the advent of the present administration, residents of Ijapo Estate Extension had been languishing in lopsidedness of their road structure to heavy erosion during rainy season, among other defects. With the intervention of Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, there have been improvements and successes recorded in road construction in the quest to bridge infrastructure gaps in the state. Commissioner for Infrastructure, Lands and Housing, Raimi Aminu, while inspecting the level of work done on the 1.5-kilometer Ijapo Estate Extension, Akure, expressed satisfaction with the quality of work delivered.
From the visual view, what you can see here, look at the hydraulic structure, look at the surfacing. If it is raised now, you cannot see any drop of water after the rain. You maintain the normal slope and normal clambering. So we are happy with the contract and we are happy with the contractor. And kudos to the supervising team, that's the consultants, both the consultant and the ministry engineers. You can see what we are seeing here now, we are happy with it. We just want to encourage the contractor to praise up and ensure that she came to the contractual agreement by delivering the project within shortest period.
Aminu emphasized that all projects, including Olokun-Wolu, beside School of Nursing, Obaile, and El Shaddai roads, totaling 9.1 kilometers, were supervised by ministry officials and the consultant, adding that regular laboratory tests were carried out to maintain the highest quality standards.
This job can attest to it, to his competence. This project, the Ijapo Extension, Olokun-Wolu, Obaile Axis, and El Shaddai road, totaling 9.1 kilometer length. And substantially, the contractor has completed the project because the El Shaddai road paved, that axis about 50-something kilometers completed. The Olokun-Wolu, that's beside the School of Nursing, she has laid over 1 kilometer length out of the 3 kilometer. Here we are, this axis is about 1.5.
Raimi pleaded with the residents to guide the road jealously and avoid people from burning debris on it in a bid to increase lifespan of the road. Olumide Adeluwoyi, Osrc News.
The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has vowed to continue its ongoing nationwide indefinite strike action until reasonable progress is made in the ultimatum issued to the federal government on July 5, 2023. This position was contained in a communique issued at the end of NERD Statutory National Executive Council NEC meeting in Lagos. NAD resolved that they would continue to the ongoing nationwide strike, demanding the immediate release of the circular on the one-for-one policy for the replacement of executed clinical workers for implementation. The doctors noted that they cannot continue to watch members lose their lives and break down under the weight of work overload occasioned by massive depletion of clinical staff in hospitals on account of brain drain. They added that while they remain open for negotiations on the demands, failure to meet them will give room to embark on an indefinite strike. And away from that, to bridge the huge food finance gap in Nigeria, regional and global level, Vice President Kashim Shettima has urged the mobilization of key national and international stakeholders as well as the formal sectors to build a win-win partnership that would catalyze transformative and substantial funding to achieve sustainable, resilient and inclusive food systems. Shettima made the call at the United Nations Food Systems Stock-Taking Moment Summit in Rome, Italy, organized by the federal government with support from the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD. The vice president, who chaired a panel at the event, said agricultural hubs will be created throughout the nation through the Value Chain Development Program and Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zones programs to increase production and value-added processing. He emphasized that in line with Nigeria food system transformation pathways, federal government will continue to advance the mobilization of innovative financing to address key challenges to food systems priorities. Stakeholders at the summit hammered on the need for the federal government to leverage the sub-regional, regional and global partnerships to support the implementation of Nigeria food systems transformation pathways and SDGs for sustainable food systems. In the meantime, experts and researchers have lamented that despite the importance, positive impact and benefits derived and derivable from researchers, funds allocated for them in the country has been inadequate. At a 3-day workshop held at Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, Abia State, they also challenged research grants beneficiaries to strictly use the grants for research purposes in order not to defeat the goals and objectives of the grants. They argue that considering the critical roles that researchers play in exploring new knowledge and improving on existing scenarios towards enhancing institutional and national development, adequate funds ought to be channeled to researchers. The host director of research, Professor Kayode Simonia, describes research as a careful and detailed study of a specific problem using scientific methods to meet institutional and national development. He urged governments to adequately fund researchers and follow up on their advances. Nigerian Correctional Service and the National Open University of Nigeria, NOUN, have agreed to relax requirements for inmates and personnel of the service to gain admission and study courses of their choice in the university. The Service Controller General, Haliru Nababa, said the need to relax the requirements is to improve the academic standing of inmates and prepare them for life after incarceration. Nababa reiterated the service's readiness to key into the reforms of the institution in line with its mandates to reform, rehabilitate and reintegrate offenders back into the society. He revealed that holders of national diploma with lower credit can now get to study the courses of their choice in their institution. Public Relations Officer of the service, Abubakar Umar, said the inmates in the correctional facilities have distinguished themselves as some of them are among the best performing students in the university. The Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) has cautioned Nigerians against selling or purchasing non-type approved and counterfeit devices. Speaking at the Commission's market conversation held at Wuse, Abuja, Director Consumer Affairs Akasim Umar noted that NCC approves the devices that can be sold in the Nigerian market and does not want substandard devices be in circulation in the market. He explained that the Commission decided to hold the event at the market in order to sensitize both sellers and buyers of the dangers of selling such non-type approved and substandard devices. Umar told the dealers that before bringing in telecoms devices in the country, they must seek and get approval from NCC. He warned that the Commission would arrest and sanction anyone caught selling non-type approved devices. You're watching the news at 7. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll serve you more stories. Please stay with us.
Win an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnet promo. To participate, just buy the Indomie 70-gram pack and look for the magnet inside. Log into www.indomie.ng/Golden Magnet promo to fill in your details and enter your unique magnet code. All the Golden Magnet winners will get to experience the wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnet winners stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Every pack of Indomie you buy comes with your favorite indomitable magnet. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Iskilu, báwo la ti fẹ́ sanwó ni? Farabalẹ̀. 1,000. We go wash plate tire o. Farabalẹ̀ now.
Madam, èló lówó wa?
Brother, na 3,005.
Màá fún yín ní owó òpè káàdì Glo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún 10,000.
Oh yeah.
Bring your phone.
Ha! 10,000.
1,000 naira credit. Now you turn to 10,000.
No. All of us don't know about Glo Berekete. Ní ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá nísìnyí.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́? Ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ló máa gbà lórí iyekíye tó o bá rà sórí ohun ìpè Glo Berekete 10 times rẹ.
I told you. Now what go tell?
Welcome to Buckingham Parks and Gardens, the epitome of standard and luxury living. Nestled amidst nature's beauty, this exquisite real estate development offers you of comfort, elegance, and tranquility. Convenience and accessibility are paramount at Buckingham Parks and Gardens. Children from field and recreational centers are not excluded in this world-class aesthetic estate situated at Aisu Road, Owodiede, Oshogbo in Osun State. Don't miss your chance to be a part of this extraordinary community. Contact our sales team today at Buckingham Parks and Gardens. Your dream home awaits you.
Agron Homes.
Building cities, communities, and homes.
Win an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnet promo. To participate, just buy the Indomie 70-gram pack and look for the magnet inside. Log into www.indomie.ng/Golden Magnet promo to fill in your details and enter your unique magnet code. All the Golden Magnet winners will get to experience the wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnet winners stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Every pack of Indomie you buy comes with your favorite indomitable magnet. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you. Win an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnet promo. To participate, just buy the Indomie 70-gram pack and look for the magnet inside. Log into www.indomie.ng/Golden Magnet promo to fill in your details and enter your unique magnet code. All the Golden Magnet winners will get to experience the wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnet winners stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Every pack of Indomie you buy comes with your favorite indomitable magnet. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie, tasty nutrition, good for you.
You're welcome back from that break. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. And now to the rest of the bulletin. Governor Ahmadu Fintiri has imposed a 24-hour curfew on Adamawa State. The governor announced the decision after escalating attacks of hoodlums breaking into warehouses and cutting away foodstuffs and other valuables. Fintiri said the government took the action as a precaution to prevent the escalating violence by hoodlums attacking people and businesses. Reports have it that no movement is allowed in the state except for essential duties with valid ID. And still on security issues, the Kano State Public Complaints and Anti-Corruption has arrested 8 suspects over the case of alleged diversion of 4 billion naira from Kano Agricultural Supply Company. Chairman of the commission, Muhuyi Remini Gado, said it had commenced investigations to unravel the circumstances that led to the diversion of money. He alleged that the funds were transferred from the Kano Agricultural Supply Company through an association registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. Gado confirmed that 8 suspects had been arrested in connection with the alleged crime, adding that they were already making useful statements regarding what transpired. And away from that, let us strive hard in pursuit of elements that unite us than fault lines to discord in order to uplift the status of Akungba Akoko and preserve our collective heritage. This formed part of the message of the Alale of Akungba Oba Sunday Adeyeye on the occasion of the 2023 Akun Day Festival. The week-long festival, which was another opportunity for indigents to bond, climaxed with a reception for illustrious sons and daughters, among them Mr. Adeboyega Adefarati, in recognition of his political elevation as member House of Representatives. OSRC's Shahid Aribisala has details.
It's another moment of the year for sons and daughters of Akungba Akoko to converge on the ancient town for the annual Epoch event, Akun Day Festival, a cultural celebration for unity and development. The week-long festival with the theme, Expansion of Unity and Community Development, climaxed with a gathering at the City Hall, where cultural practices were further showcased to the admiration of the people. The chairman of the 2023 Akunde Festival, High Chief Ilyasu Lawal, and other indigents recount some of the events earlier held, like the age group elevation, sporting competitions, among others, which projected the importance of unity.
To continue to emulate the good aspect of Akunde Festival, all those things that we are doing, they are good aspects that we are using to encourage every individual, so that we can be of help to each other.
A hand cannot do anything without the joint of other hands. So that is what Akungba means. To join hands together to promote the town. This is what we have been doing over the year.
Major highlight of 2023 Akunde Festival was a grand reception for illustrious sons of Akungba Akoko, among them Mr. Adeboyega Adefarati, member House of Representatives, in recognition of his political elevation.
Akungba indigents, home and away, they come home to celebrate, to rejoice, and present with one another. So the essence of this is the unity, to foster unity, peace and development in the land. We have different diverse opinions, and we have different quarters. So we need to bring them together and celebrate.
While it is believed that recognitions like this will spur sons and daughters to do more for themselves and the community, the Alale of Akungba Oba Sunday Adeyeye enjoined the people to stay united for more successes.
If you look at the quality of the organization, if you look at the attendance, we have a member of the House of Representatives. Also, We have a MHA, Member House of Assembly. Then we have many royal fathers. Then we have big people, leaders of thought. So they were here in numbers. And if you were here last year, then you will see a big difference in terms of organization, in terms of attendance, in terms of performance. Today is indeed a great event.
A medical outreach was also staged as part of the festival activities to cater for the health need of the people.
Over the years, we've been doing that to look at the general well-being of the people. You know, when we say somebody is healthy, it doesn't mean that it's not, maybe the person sits down in one place, and maybe going up and down, but it's important to know the status of the people. 14
students from different tertiary institutions in Nigeria benefited from the second edition of Akunde Festival Bursary Scheme, championed by some of the indigenes in diaspora.
It will help me in my school activities, maybe my buying handouts and transport fare to school and my provisions.
Just as indigenes savour the moment of celebration, non-indigenes will register their presence, express delight over the activities.
I'm from Lagos State, but this is my first time in Akungba, and I really enjoyed myself.
I'm from Shupare. We are all doing it together since we are all in Akoko. I give God the glory.
With the objective to foster unity, peace, progress and equitable development in Akungba land, the Akunde Festival witnessed rebranding under the monarch Oba Adeyeye, part of which resulted in its enlistment in Nigeria's cultural festival calendar as a traditional tool for nation building. Sahida Ribisala, Osrc News.
In a swift response to military coup in Niger Republic, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has enforced a no-flight zone over the country. The decision was announced today by the ECOWAS at an urgent meeting following the increasing tensions stirred by the military actors who are attempting to take over in Niger. This significant move, which includes air and land border closure, is seen as a crucial reaction to the recent ascendancy of the junta, which has stirred significant unrest in the country and poses a threat to political stability within the region. The ECOWAS leadership believes that the imposition of a no-flight zone will help curb the junta's influence and hinder any potential allies from providing aerial support, even as leaders of the coup fear that the regional body could stage an imminent military intervention in the capital of the Sahel country. The regional body also agreed on immediate financial sanctions over the coup and has given the junta a week to cede power, while noting that a use of force has not been ruled out. ECOWAS also insisted that President Mohamed Bazoum remains recognized as President of Niger and called upon member states and the international community to uphold and respect this decision in an effort to help restore peace and stability in the Republic. And from the foreign scene, at least 35 people have been killed in an explosion in Pakistan during a rally organized by an Islamist party. At least 200 people were also injured in the explosion in northwest Bajar district, where Jamiat Ulema el-Islam Fazl was holding a meeting. Police said they have found evidence suggesting the explosion was a possible suicide attack. Security forces have condoned off the area and have warned the death toll is likely to rise further. The United States has announced $345 million in military aid for Taiwan, ramping up support for the self-ruled island that is claimed by China. The package will include defense articles, military education, and training. The U.S. does not officially recognize Taiwan, which has just sought to boost its defenses amidst Beijing's increasingly aggressive stance towards the island. Akintunde Akinshamala has more.
The United States has unveiled a Taiwan's weapons aid package worth up to $345 million. The move is one likely to anger China, even as the Biden administration declined to publicly provide details on the arms in the package. Congress authorized up to $1 billion worth of weapons aid for Taiwan in the 2023 budget via the Presidential Drawdown Authority. Beijing has repeatedly demanded the U.S., Taiwan's most important arms supplier, halt the sale of weapons to the island. Taiwan views democratically governed Taiwan as its territory. Taiwan strongly rejects China's sovereignty claims. The former announcement did not include a list of weapon systems being provided, though in recent weeks, 4 sources disclosed that the package was expected to include 4 unarmed MQ-9A drones. It may be difficult to determine if the drones were still part of the package. Taiwan's defense ministry thanked the U.S. for its firm security commitment. It added, "It will not comment on the package details due to the tacit agreement between the two sides." The PDA has in the past been used on an emergency basis to expedite security assistance to Ukraine. But the Taiwan PDA is a non-emergency authority approved by Congress last year. China has increased military pressure on Taiwan over the past 3 years. It has never renounced the use of force to bring the island under its control. Akintunde Akinshimola for SRC News.
And now to end the news at 7, let's take a quick look at the major stories. We told you Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu has reiterated his administration's commitment to rehabilitation and construction of roads in Ondo State. Governor Ahmadu Fintiri has declared a 24-hour curfew in Adamawa State as residents loot warehouses. Following last Wednesday's military coup, ECOWAS leaders at their meeting in Abuja imposed a no-flight zone on Niger Republic. And from the foreign scene, a deadly blast at a Pakistan political rally has claimed 35 lives. And that's the size of our news package for tonight, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Good evening.